Yo, you know what time it is. It's time for another album review. We got Ice Cube, the West Coast Warlord, the Man Up album. Here we go.
Yay! I'm a West Coast nigga.
Okay, so what you think about the
Man
album,
up.
bro?
I like
Man
it.
Up,
It's a
for sure.
little, you know what I'm saying? It's cute. From acting your age. But matter of fact, fuck this shit. Shout out Scarface. That
Shout him out.
nigga, bruh, he is dope on this album. His pen
Nah,
game, nice.
nah.
Act My Age. And then it's another song he had with Cube on there. But damn it.
It's My Ego.
Shout
Yeah,
out. It's My Ego. Yeah. It's My Ego. Yeah, you're right. With Quake Matthews. He's hard too. But
yeah.
shout out Scarface, bro. Shout him out. Ice
King
Cube.
underscore.
I gave it a 7. Um,
Okay.
I gave it a 7 because it it's the old, it's cute. You know what I'm saying? He's still he has his topics he likes. Like before hip hop, Ratchet Ass Mouth, all those were good songs. Free Dumb, very, very good song. And California Dreaming, which is it's funny because the same day I heard this album, me and you were talking about how how niggas would have 4 bars, do the Mike Jones thing. Back then they didn't know me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't know me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then Ice Cube did one of those, but he went too far with that. That's
Yeah,
why I kind of gave
yeah.
it like a, you know what I'm saying? Some of the songs he did that one in particular, he does that at the end. But it
Right,
was
right,
still a
right.
good song. Salt and Pepper for the old heads, bringing bringing everybody to dance. I'm sorry. That was a good song too. And like you said, My Ego and All Work, No Play. Definitely all those were my favorite songs on this track, especially Salt and Pepper and Everybody Dance and Act My Age. So yes, I definitely gave this a 7. Um,
7-7,
I'm
big
not taking
7.
nothing away. I'm not taking away from nothing from the OG, the big dog. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Cube. I rocks with Yo to the fullest. But shout out Ice Cube, shout out Quake Matthews, and shout out especially Scarface. You did your thing on this album.
Oh,
You brothers, man, y'all held it down. Cube, I am feeling the album, but like I said, it's that one that back then they didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all know me. Type
okay,
thing. I
okay,
really wasn't
okay.
feeling
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
hey, you know what it is.
Yeah,
Shout
shout
out
out Q.
West Side.
West Side. So as if you watch this show, y'all already know I represent New York, the NY to the
That's a
KY,
New
man.
York hat.
Yeah. This is a Rangers,
That was a K.
Rangers. But listen, so I represent the East Coast and I represent Kentucky because that's why I was raised. The great KY, man. We could do a little backstory on the Kentucky Boyz on another episode. But shout out to the GOAT, the West Coast Warlord, my guy in my top 10, Ice Cube, the only West Coast cat to break into the top 10 of mine. Look, this album, I'm going to just get straight to the point. I gave it a 6.5. This album ain't for everybody. And this 6.5 don't mean it's whack. So when you check it, unless this mug's a 3 or 4 or 5, 5 is If you over 5, you doing well, especially a brother at Ice Cube's age, man. I mean,
Yeah.
so Ice Cube, I'm
I
telling
had
you,
to represent for the salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? For the
come
salt and
on,
pepper for the
come
old
on,
heads.
come
You know what I'm
on.
saying?
That's what I said. This album ain't for everybody. Cube's another one who did not flip the script. He ain't trying to do all this
No.
fast rap, this mumble rap, this drill rap. He ain't. Hey, act your age, man. Like he even though he did a song they telling me to act my age. Dude's acting his age on here, bro, and he did it for the core fans. And I respect him for that, man. I respect it. He did it for the West Coast. It's West Coast all
Yeah,
day. He
yeah.
wasn't trying to give y'all a bunch of flavor from the South or from the East or do none of that. He strictly did it for the core fans. He
He
did it
kept
for
it
the
cute.
yeah, kept
And,
it Ice
and he
Cube.
kept it cute, and it's and it's crazy because, like I said, Scarface and Quake Matthews, man, they got on this album and they did their thing. So I'm definitely hoping like hell Scarface drops something after hearing this. I'm ready to hear him. And Quake Matthews, man, I'm gonna have to check you out, brother. You did your thing on here, man.
Yeah, no, for
Yes,
sure.
and again, shout out
My
Voice.
my songs are Manpower. What you gonna do about it? Dumb Free. I don't particularly not like the song, but I like the message, so that's why I listen to it. Before hip hop, Act My Age. I do like the Salt and Pepper song, All Work No Play, and I do like It's My Ego, and it is because of Scarface. Scarface pen game still working. I'm not saying Cube's not, but Cube has wrote better lyrics. But these
Yeah.
songs, man, these beats go hard, bro. I don't know who's working Cube's beat selection, who's picking out the beats, but damn, bro, these West Coast beats still go hard. If it was in the 90s or today, I mean, not gonna lie, some of these beats will be labeled as classic beats if Cube was a young OG. You know what I'm saying? Um, the younger generation can listen to some of these beats, and these beats are hard. I'm not even gonna lie. The choruses, I particularly like the choruses. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they're not like new school choruses, but I just like how he actually stayed on the path.
That's one of your songs, didn't you?
Which one?
Ratchet ass mouth. You kept singing that
No,
motherfucker.
no, 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 no. I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to that. Now
Okay, I was gonna say.
I don't like Ratchet Ass Mouth, but I do think it's funny. I do think the song
Oh,
is
I thought
funny.
you liked it.
Nah, I didn't like that song. That chorus is kind of crazy.
I kind of
Hey,
like it.
that
I like it.
hey, telling y'all young men, don't get with a female with a ratchet ass mouth, man. I
True.
like the message though. I like the message. It was an OG trying to tell the youth, um, do not mess with this particular female versus what's going on today's music and what's been going on. They saying, hey man, go ahead and go fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Snatch that up, make her dance, make her twerk, throw some money on her, throw a bag on her. You saying, nah, she got a nasty mouth, leave her alone.
Yeah.
Don't even give her the time of day.
Don't
You know what I'm
entertain
saying?
that shit.
Yeah. And so the message is why I liked it. So I have played that song a few times, but I was really just laughing at it because of the message, but at the same time, how he did the chorus, man. Because listen, if you a female and you unruly, don't let me get into my Bible scriptures. You might not like that song. You might think a brother trying to listen to this song or bang this song or do whatever, you might think a certain way about him. You might think he's down with the Kevin Samuels squad. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, God rest the dead. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God bless him. So I gave this a 6.5 once again. I do like the song, but we're gonna get into a little more of Ice Cube. That was just a review for Man Up. You know what I'm saying? So, Jay, I got to ask you, we're going to do a little review on Ice Cube's legacy and what he means for hip hop because he's bigger than just this album. What do you think he means to the hip hop community?
To me, he's an icon. He's he was definitely one of those who um remind me of a Tupac interview I seen. Uh I I know my dad, you know what I'm saying? But my parents went through a divorce and shit. So a lot of the rappers I was listening to was schooling me. And he was one of those rappers who I looked up to. Like, yo, he's like I'm not gonna say like an authority figure, basically an authority figure for me. And not saying I was doing everything he said on his albums, because I wasn't, but I just respected the messages always in his music. He always had a message in his music. And I respected him, a lot for that. As I got older, I wound up finding out he's Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I sang. He's the reason why my favorite rapper is Easy E. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That to me when I was young just went in one ear and out the other. I didn't know who the fuck Ice Cube was. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was a line that rhymed. You know what I'm saying? So I just sung along with it, not knowing as I got older, um, Ice Cube did write the rhymes that he sang, and I just
Okay.
always thought that was dope. And then finding out the work he did with N.W.A, and then he had his own projects coming up. Today was a good day. Um, um, how we do it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big D's in your mouth is bad for your health. Pause. Uh, he just had all that. He was the nigga. He was the dude. When I was in school, the little homeboys was growing their afros out. We was rocking Dickies. Because of Cube, Ice Cube. All the girls liked it, Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Cube was the man. So he's always been a very not just an authority figure, just an iconic dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I remember young dudes really wanted to grow up to be like Ice Cube. Dead ass. He
Right. Right.
was he
Right.
was the nigga back in the G. So
Okay. Okay.
I put him at a high plateau. I really
Okay.
do. And
Yeah.
I, I and,
Yeah.
and
So
I just and I love all the artists he brought to the game. Mac 10's one of my favorite rappers. I will really wish they would get back together, patch that shit up, bring that West Side Connect gang back in the game. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But he's brought a lot of artists himself to the front. KD, Caution, Mac 10, um, Short Shot, I think that was his name. He's brought like a lot of men into the game and helped them get rich, help them get money as well. So he's not and the lynch mob. So he's not a stingy dude. He
okay.
gets money with you.
Okay. Okay. So what Ice Cube mean for me in his legacy means Ice Cube, like I said, he's number 10 on my top 10. Ice Cube, dude's a visionary. Man, a lot of people had gave Ice Cube backlash when he left N.W.A.
Yeah.
Ice Cube don't play, man. And the dude's about his paper. Dude's been about his business since he stepped in the game. That's kind of where N.W.A. and him had the fallout with him not signing the contract. He ain't like it. Uh, everybody know the story. The West Coast kind of wasn't really jigging with him, so he went to the East Coast and got with some of the top East Coast producers to make his
Bomb Squad.
to make his first solo album. It just really take a visionary and a brave ass dude to do the shit Ice Cube has done in music, out of music, movies, the big three, basketball. I mean, there ain't shit that Cube ain't doing. Cube ain't no damn sellout either. I mean, I don't agree with all his political views. I don't really pick. I don't pick parties, man. And that's what Cube was saying. He's saying I don't pick parties, but I don't know that to be for sure. I don't know his real political views because he is uh part of the 1%. When you part of that group, you make moves according to how taxes and all that stuff. So, and I'm not a real one of this side. I'm not a government dude. You know what I'm saying? So let me just say that. Um, I got my own views when it comes to politics. So Ice Cube really means a lot as far as to black people. You know what I'm saying? And maybe others too. I don't know that side, me being a black man. Um, Dude's a pioneer in the game. He's definitely like a Shaquille O'Neal type figure. Um, and it goes beyond the music with Ice Cube. You know,
Yeah.
for some of us.
Even helping, let me cut you, even helping actors who we now know of. Pat Williams, my favorite comedian. Pat Williams, Mike Epps. I didn't know who these people were till they were in Friday movie. And now
Right,
their careers have catapulted. So
right,
shout out
right,
to
right,
them.
right. And so that's what I said. It just takes a guy like Cube. Cube is a real visionary when it comes to uh his paper. You know what I'm saying? I can't just say music. I can't just say movies. It's on and off the court. It's in the music, out the music. You know what I'm
Sports,
saying? Cube's
entertainment,
a big
music.
dude. Yeah, his legacy is a big dude. So
Big
when it's all said and done, and when Cube is put to rest, I believe all of us is gonna look at this like, yo, um, Cube is one of the, not if not one of the greatest, the greatest MC to have ever lived. You know, people don't really give
and,
him that
and his
accolade, but
show and
it's
his
the truth.
shows. He just did a show, what, here 2 weeks ago? That motherfucker was packed.
Yeah,
It was
nah,
live.
his legacy means a lot, man. Cube really
Yeah.
is underrated. People don't really give him his flowers. Like we give him his flowers, like we're doing right now, but it ain't gonna be till Cube pass. We really gonna put him up there with Pac and Big, and because some of these dudes that we give it to, the GOAT, they ain't did nothing. Cube was done. They ain't did shit. You know, Cube has one of the best disses of all time, the No Vaseline diss.
Good.
Nobody even acknowledges that like that. I mean, you got a few of us that do, but people don't acknowledge stuff like that about Cube. It's because he's living. But once he goes, once he leave the game, and you are faced with everything Cube has done. I mean, shout out to Big and Pop, but they're not gonna be able to touch this man's legacy. There's not. I mean, I'm talking about Snoop. I'm talking about all of them. Like we give the West Coast, the Godfather of the West Coast, to Snoop Dogg, and we overlook Ice Cube. Like, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's crazy because that's just how we do as human beings, man. We don't appreciate something that's no longer available to us. So shout out to Q for that, man. I just had to put that out there about his legacy, man. And like I said, it goes deeper than music. So if the vibe had got a little low, it's because we just paying that man that much homage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all we doing, man. We wanna give those they flowers while they still here. And Ice Cube, you definitely deserve your bundle of flowers, my brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
So
said, you've been a big inspiration to me, as well as my man right here. So West Side till I die.
okay, so I want to say this. What is your favorite Ice Cube song and movie he's acted in? It could be more than one. What's
Friday is
his
my
what?
favorite movie.
Okay, so what's the
My
favorite
favorite
song
song.
movie?
Damn, I got so many. If I could pick one, it would probably be, believe it or not, really though. Really though, and you know how we do it. Between those, if I had to take a pick, I won't go with really though. I love
Okay,
that beat. I love that video. That man, that's my favorite fucking Cube song, bro. That's my shit.
okay, okay,
That ass like that, really though. You got
okay.
to believe I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, he's wilding. Yo, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. My favorite song is "You Know How We Do It." That's the number one. Number two would be "Today Was a Good Day."
there
Anytime
you
that
go.
come on, you know we rocking with it. Um, my favorite album of Cubes, it's
I'm
the
Lethal
Predator
Injection.
album. You know, is it Predator? What did I tell you it was yesterday, Jay? It wasn't the Predator.
I thought it was because you said,
Lethal
you know
Injection.
how we
Lethal
do it.
Injection.
It's Lethal Injection. Yeah.
Predator came to my mind. Yeah, yeah. I knew I was having a brain fart when I said
Mm-hmm.
Predator, but I
Mm-hmm.
do. That Predator album was good. Yeah, it was Lethal Injection.
Lethal
Um,
Injection, my favorite album.
my favorite movie would be it's gonna be Friday, but Poetic Justice too. That was a great
That
movie.
nigga
Like
was not in Poetic Justice.
not poetic, just my bad. What is not Poetic Justice? What's the other one? The
Boys in the
college one.
Hood.
The college.
Oh yeah. With Mike Epps, not Mike Epps, Mario, Omar Epps, and Tyra
What
Banks.
was it?
Higher
High
Learning.
learning. High learning. My bad. I told you I'm having brain farts right now trying to recall all this stuff.
Hey, I
High
forgot, yeah,
learning.
that was a good movie.
That was, and I wish they
Really
had
good
more of
brand.
them in that movie. Like I really felt like you watched a lot. Well, me, I watched a lot of that movie, hoping to see more Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Ice Cube get his ass whooped in that fight?
Nah, he
That
scuffled.
nigga hit. He did that.
No, that nigga Busta Rhymes got
You
two of
remember
them.
that? You remember that? I
That
thought
nigga
that
was
was so cool. That
breathing.
nigga, right when they was about to fight, niggas was cracking. What's that? What was that? I was like, oh shit, Cube go whoop that nigga.
When Busta
You know,
Rhymes like, and he
nah, Busta
grabbed
Rhymes
those
was
two
tight in that.
dudes. I was like,
Busta
man, that
Rhymes was
nigga's
tight in that
crazy as
movie too.
fuck.
But
Yeah, he
I
was.
really wish they would have did a more of a high learning because Q played some parts in some movies, man. Boys in the Hood. I wish they would have did a sequel to that showing how Q got killed, bro. Like what lead the days or the time
Let
leading
him get
up before
murdered.
Doughboy
Yeah,
got murdered. You know what I'm saying?
that
Like
would
what
have been dope.
happened? That would have been real dope.
Would have been dope.
Hopefully, Q. Hey man, somebody get this to Q. Tell him to do a sequel. You nigga, get your son to play you. You know what I'm saying? How did Doughboy go out?
Good idea.
Hell yeah. I want to see
But
how
you see, I got
Doughboy
on
went
my
out left the
Georgetown because
game.
Ice Cube got me rocking Georgetown back in the G. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. How Doughboy lead the game? How they catch my guy, man? So yeah, the number one would be Friday because Friday's like that's the number one, number one high learning. I said poetic justice, man, but that's another hood classic though. High learning. Yeah, man, he's played some parts in some movies, man. He's also played, Are We There Yet and all that stuff. I wasn't a fan of that, but I respect the fact Q was showing different ranges because Ari Spears has said Ice Cube plays the same guy in every movie. He just has the same face, bro. You know, and Ari Spears, that's my guy. Dude's funny as hell, but I kind of think Ari Spears is hating on that one. Yeah, I mean, some of these people they got prominent faces, features, and ways that they are that you can't change that. Like Kevin Hart. But I guarantee Ari Spears will tell you Kevin Hart's the same motherfucker in every movie too. But shout out to Ari Spears.
Spears never been in a fucking movie?
Ari Spears?
Yeah.
I don't know. He funny as hell though, so I ain't not.
He actually has. He's been in like this black film I seen a long time ago, but it wasn't all that good. So I mean,
shout out to Ari. He's a New Yorker. He's New York to the death. He's a New Yorker to the death, and he's hella biased. He's hella biased. So I definitely understand his pain. I definitely understand. I'm gonna call it a pain because if you can't look past the area of where you from on that tribal shit, bro, you got your problems run a little deeper.
Got issues,
yeah.
The world's bigger than New York City, Aries. Just to let you know.
Yeah. You can't get past.
But shout out New York. I fuck with New York.
No, shout out the city, but yeah, your problems run a little bit deeper than that. But this is a little review on Ice Cube's Man Up. We ain't gonna hold y'all up. Yo,
and always like and subscribe, please.
Like and subscribe, comment. Let us know what's your favorite song. You know what I'm saying? Are you still rocking with the West Coast Warlord? You ain't gonna see me do this too many times, but I do this for Cube.
Yeah,
that's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Going up the W.
So we out.
Going up the W. Going up the W.